This review is recorded in front of a live captive audience.
Oh God. Alright, Captain, yes.
That we stole.
Dun dun dun! Clap, damn it! Laugh, you fuckers! I wish, why hasn't a comedy done that yet, Nick? Just the whole, just pan over someone with a gun pointing them, like,
I'm sure there has somewhere.
I don't know. Anyways, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
The demo.
The full game, which is, I literally have played demos longer than this, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have too. The Dead Rising demo was longer than this.
Oh, and that is what everyone harpens this game on. I haven't heard a single person say it wasn't fun, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, not very good replay value, but...
It has perfect replay value. You can play it like 8 times, Nick.
And get the same results.
You can get the same exact results. But I'm just saying, you can play it 8 times, and it will equal a normal-sized game. But yes, Metal Gear Solid 5, we already got the black sheep out of the bag. It is a short fucking game. And not just your typical, it's only 4 hours. Like, no, this is short. I mean, I think they were going for like a Guinness World Record of shortest fucking game you can make.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how stealthy you want to be, you can make it a really short game.
Oh yeah. If you play like Scott plays in part 2 of our Bloody Time, where he just literally just says, screw it, I'm gonna sprint, you could probably get a actually no, that doesn't actually work. I can tell you right now, if you get seen and you don't decide to hide, they don't really stop coming, from what I've seen. They kind of just keep charging at you, and you can sit there all freaking day. You can make that game as long as you fucking want, actually.
Until you run out, well, I guess you can just pick up their guns.
You can pick up their guns, and they infinitely spawn. So you can do that all day.
If you're good.
If you're good. I mean, it's really just a cover-based shooter if you just play it like a third-person shooter.
Yeah, until the freaking tanks come out.
Then it's a cover-based shooter with a rocket launcher, Nick. I was actually, because they have side missions in this game, and one of the side missions was destroy the tank. And I'll admit, it killed me a couple times because I had no idea what I was supposed to do until I figured out that I was just supposed to call in an airstrike on it, but that's beside the point. I'm actually probably one of the people that really, because I'm kind of a Metal Gear whore,
That's an understatement.
Hideo Kojima calls me up, hey, I need you in the dress tonight. Okay. And I put on the dress, I put on my pretty makeup, and they fuck me with this game. I bought this game. And Scott gave me a lot of shit for buying this game. $30 whole for an hour and a half? I'm like, but it's an hour and a half of Metal Gear. They could have charged me $60, Nick, and I still wouldn't be complaining. No, I don't complain about the price tag on this. This game, this game is fun. This game is awesome. This game... It takes all those clunky controls that the original Metal Gear had, except for 4, but the original Metal Gears had. It's like, yeah, we're gonna modernize that. And I'm all for modernizing controls. I don't get why people are always bent out of shape, like when, they modernize Silent Hill. I mean, they haven't really made a good one since in a while, but when they modernize it so that way you can, you have more movement, they're like, ooh, whoa! And same with Resident Evil, they started modernizing and people threw a little bitch fit about that.
See, I have no problem with the controls in the Resident Evil games. I have a problem with the story.
Oh, the story's always been there. But anyways.
Well, not a way. 4 had a good story. 5 had an okay story.
5 was okay.
5 was fun with us.
6 tried. It tried its darndest. It was like a little 5th grader showed you like a little piece of paper they wrote and you're like, oh yeah, it was really good. You put it on, going right on the fridge. But yeah, Metal Gear, the only game I haven't played is the game that this one directly ties into, and that's Peace Walker. And that kind of drives me nuts. Because I hear, Nick, when I was hearing about 5, I was like, oh yeah, I played 4, I played 3, I should be good. I got what happens afterwards, I got the conclusion to the whole series. And then I got, 3, which is the beginning of Big Bosses, who you play in this game. Lost as fuck, even for me. I couldn't even imagine how you felt, Nick. You had no idea who any of these characters were. When I told you that that Solid Snake from 4 was a clone of this guy, you just gave me this blank look. You're fucking with me right now, dude, aren't you? Yeah. Would they go to Camino and get cloned? Is there 10,000 of them or something? No, there's only 2. And actually there's 3. And 2 of them are villains. Mm-hmm. One actually gets his arm cut off, sewed onto another guy, and takes over that guy's body.
That's okay.
Japan! I really dig this game, though. It really it's an introduction. I don't know why they felt the need to put this out instead of just saving this little bit for the official 5, Phantom Pain. That was something...
To satisfy people.
It was giving you a little taste, but I will admit, I'll be the first one to admit, Nick, a demo does that really good.
Yeah.
A demo does that perfectly, and that's kind of why I was just like...
Demos don't make you money.
I know, exactly. That's kind of where I'm just like, Hideo Kojima, Konami, I'm just like, what are you guys doing?
See, I feel like it's because Metal Gear sales have been kind of dropping recently.
Rising was a spin-off, and a lot of people, I can tell you, because I know some diehard Metal Gear fans, one that we actually work with, he doesn't like Rising at all.
It's nothing like Metal Gear.
No, yeah, it's nothing like the Metal Gear series. It's Raiden, which people don't like Raiden as it is.
So I thought he was cool. Cyborg Samurai Ninja?
I think he's cool, too. I don't like him in 2 because,
Time out.
I don't like him in 2 because if you play 2, he's kind of a whiny little bitch. But in Rising, he's kind of a badass.
Yeah, his Jack the Ripper mode.
Oh, God. But Metal Gear 5, you get, you get not Solid Snake, Snake. Just Snake. That's what he, or they call him Big Boss now because he's now leading this group and all that. And it's going to be really interesting because the lore of Metal Gear, basically it's kind of the fall of this character. You have Snake, who was, he started out as, a World War II veteran, kind of fighting during the Vietnam, taking out his own mentor. And then he finds his mercenary group and they get kind of destroyed. And that's what we saw in this, them kind of getting down. Basically, it's going to be the fall of this character, because the original Metal Gear, Big Boss, is the main villain. Metal Gear Solid 1, he's still sort of the quasi-villain there.
And what's 2?
2 has nothing to do with him anymore. He doesn't show up till 4 again. But anyways, yeah, Big Boss, he's a bad motherfucker, I have to say. I mean, this guy, he pulls off a mullet, Nick. How many guys can you see pull off a mullet and be like, yeah, I'm not going to fuck with that guy?
2.
I actually saw a guy yesterday with a mullet, and I was just like, and he was like an albino with a mullet. And I'm not even kidding with that one. And I was just like, wow, who told him that was okay?
I think the only other person who could pull off a mullet is Brock Sampson.
Okay, yeah, Brock Sampson. I was about to say, if you say Joe Dirt, you just leave this review right now. But yes, I dig this game. What did you think of the game? Did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. If there were more missions, I would have had fun with it. I mean,
were you having fun with what you had? What was presented to you, the hour and a half of actual gameplay you had?
A single stealth mission. It was like a newer version, like a newer Splinter Cell.
It is a lot like Splinter Cell. I think they kind of borrowed a lot from Splinter Cell, the newer ones, of course. Except for I don't think Sam Fisher ever knew how to lay down. I'm not 100%. I think he's only ever crouched.
Yeah, even in vents, he just crouches because vents are that big.
Of course, they're all man-sized, you know that. Video games teach us that, Nick. But this game, I really appreciate it just in this mission alone. Because this mission, you're just taking out, just infiltrating a prison to save...
rescue girl I don't know.
Girl and...
kid who likes to plug headphones into his heart.
But see, I don't know either two of those characters. I'm just like, I don't know who that kid who likes to plug the headphones into his heart is at all. And I don't know why he does that. But...
I was like, the whole time I was sitting there, crazy me talking to him, like, little boy... You know that's not how sound works, right?
Yeah, I know. I can hear my heartbeat.
That's not a stethoscope, dumbass.
They introduced the new villain too, which is Skullface or whatever his face. I think it was Skullface.
Yeah, it was Skullface.
Yeah.
It's basically just Red Skull mixed with Two-Face.
Kind of. He's really hardly in the game. They just kind of show him. You don't even really get to see his full face in the whole time.
And I'm not gonna lie. When they show his troops patches, the XOF, meant nothing to me until they showed the comparison to Solid Snake. Snake's box patch. I was like, oh.
Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. The XOF thing, that's like supposed to be counter Fox thing, essentially.
Whatever Fox is.
Fox is what Snake's a part of, yeah. But yes, Yeah, he's supposed to be the new villain. They really hardly have him in it at all. You're just kind of taking out faceless drones. There's a lot of new mechanics they introduced in this game. They've introduced something, well, they actually let me put it this way. They kind of really made it prevalent in this game of how many different ways you can solve one little piece. Like when you're first trying to get the Chico, the kid with the headphones in, you have many different ways you can take. You can actually go around the mountain. You can do what I do, where I take out the guy with the spotlight, stun the two guys that were by the gate, and just sneak in and just kind of go on the outskirts. You can go, Rambo style, just go, and then find somewhere to hide, so that way the enemies disappear.
Yeah, I did kind of neither.
Neither? What'd you do?
I actually managed not to kill anyone until I found Chico.
Really?
I didn't kill anyone until I got inside, and I was like, they trapped me in a corner. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Because, when you rescue the girl at the end, two guys were going on to check on her, and they came around the corner as I went to find her, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
So I had to kill them before they tried to tell anybody.
Oh yeah. I also have to say though, with Snake, a lot of people are kind of like, whoa, Kiefer Sutherland's now Snake type thing.
Did fine to me.
Well, that's because you never played any of the others.
Of
course, that's fine with you. You're like, oh, that must be how Snake sounds. David Hayter, he's a really even more raspier than Kiefer Sutherland.
Like Michael Ironside raspy?
Raspier. Like, he's a raspy motherfucker. But I don't mind it, honestly. I don't really mind that they changed the voice for him, because we've only actually had one game with Snake in it. Or two, but one on the consoles. And that was 3. So that was a younger Snake, so I like to think maybe he just got older and stopped smoking or whatever, and, maybe got some...
They clearly show he didn't stop smoking.
Shut up. Yes, maybe he got some surgery done to his lungs. I don't know, maybe he breathed in some, no excuse I make actually makes any sense.
Surprise, this is another clone they didn't tell you about.
It could be. Honestly, it could be. This area, one of the clones was like a Dr. Octopus ripoff, I'm not gonna lie. He had tentacles coming out of his back that were mechanical and had 3 claws and all that. And yeah, he was basically Dr. Octopus with a mullet.
Oh, Japan.
Yeah. This game, I also have to say, has that... I love the opening in this game, Nick. That whole, Here's to You song playing while they're just kind of, you're just seeing that prison camp going. I don't know why. That was an awesome scene for me.
I like the ending.
Oh, and the ending. Oh.
Cringeworthy moment.
Oh, yeah. It had one of those moments, I think it was the funniest thing, because you actually sent me it was only this long? Oh wait, never mind, there's more going. You're actually just watching the end cutscene, because I could tell, because a couple minutes later, that was it? God damn it!
Because it was it looked like it was setting up for another mission. I was like, oh, okay, never mind, we're good.
Okay, never mind, I jumped to, oh fuck!
I jumped backwards.
I know. The game really isn't that long, it's a stealth mission. I have to say, real quick, are you excited for Phantom Pain at all? No. Does this get you any tingle-ins and there's Phantom Pain looks good or whatnot?
Maybe if I played a single other Metal Gear Solid game, it's just, all this did was just give me more questions and answers.
That's kind of what you gotta like about the Metal Gear series, is they'll answer questions, but then they'll always present more. And this one, I think they might stop Metal Gears after 5, because once they finish up big bosses, because they already finished up Solid Snake, his story's done with. And they just need to finish up Big Boss, and then, unless they want to just go back to Raiden, they don't really have anybody else to go to. They might try Liquid Snake if they want to, but he's just kind of a villain the whole time. Anyways, did you play any of the side missions?
No.
Okay, the side missions, that's where I had my problem, Nick. They introduced these side missions. They introduced quite a few. There's about 10 or so. The side missions are the same exact map. Just with different, they might start you in a different area, or make it day, or make it rainy instead of night, or whatever they're gonna do. And they give you different objectives. And each mission is a different objective. The first one's kill these 2 guys without them escaping. And then the other one's you destroy you be in this helicopter and just destroy everything.
That one sounds like fun.
That one was kind of actually fun, because they give you infinite ammo and you just kind of have this grenade launch the whole time, just boom, boom, protecting the guy escape. It was actually kind of fun. They have some where you're not supposed to be seen at all type of missions. They give you a lot of those, but it was just kind of when it's the same map, for one, you kind of memorize that shit pretty good.
Yeah, which I did.
And also, you get kind of tired of being there. Really tired of being there. I was like, come on, you guys couldn't just, fuck it, take one of the maps from some other place. And yeah, honestly, I have to say on the PS4, it looked fucking amazing. How'd you think it looked on the 360?
It looked pretty decent.
Pretty decent? I really hope they just vamped it up for the PS4 because it did look great. It was the first game I saw on the PS4. I was like, what have you guys been doing? What was that Killzone shit that I saw where it was just like, well, looks like, as good as Call of Duty. This one looks better than anything you can get on PS3 or Xbox 360. And,
Well, with it only being so long with one map, they can devote a lot of memory
to
graphics.
Yeah, very true, very true. They do. I dig the new gun schemes. I dig the whole third-person combat. They fixed all that shit. They fixed how you switch between weapons, because you used to have to hold the trigger to pull up your weapon screen and pick one of the weapons that you wanted to use. It was kind of a weird system they had going on there. So I like just the D-pad thing. I didn't really care for the whole fact that your silencer apparently has a limit on how many bullets can go through it before it's just gone.
So you didn't know that? Didn't use that many?
Oh yeah, no, it happens. You only have about a clip you can use of it with the silencer before the silencer just done.
Yeah, the silencer's not on your gun. That'd be stupid. It's in the bullets.
I know, I guess. Apparently. Because I remember, because I got in a little tangle and I started taking out a few enemies. It's like, alright, shit. I go over there and I got escaped and I saw this other guy. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna start killing people. Bam! I was like, whoa! What happened to the silencer? I didn't even know it. And then, of course, everyone's alerted because a gun just went off. But I really dug the game. Any closing thoughts?
No.
What'd you think of it?
It was alright. I'd give it a 3.
3? I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I liked it. I understand, and the reason, my biggest thing is, it is not very long, and it's hard for me to recommend to anybody to spend $30 for this game. I mean, even, some of the diehard Metal Gear fans had a problem with, it's only a half hour? Or hour and a half? I still liked it. I had fun. It's something I can revisit just, leisurely because it's that short. I can just be like, I haven't played that in a while. I'm just gonna, pop it back in. I really dug it. I'm giving it a 3.5. Agree, disagree? We'd love to know. But anyways, that is it, everybody. That is our review of Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, I know.